Colossians 4:3 and 4. Meanwhile, praying also for us, that God would open to us a door for the word to speak the mystery of Christ, for which I am also in chains, that I may make it manifest as I ought to speak. It was Apostle Paul's custom to ask the churches of God to pray for him and for those with whom he worked in the gospel. This is something we should all imitate at all times. Thinking that things will happen through one's own prayers alone is overconfidence and selfishness. Sometimes, even the strongest spiritual person gets tired. The prayers of others are very helpful there. This letter, written while Paul was in prison, shows how essential prayer has become. He knows that everyone is praying for his release from prison. We also know that the word of God is not bound, but there are many things that are too binding for preachers to do so. It is clear that we should pray for that to change and for the door of the word to be open. The word of God should not be preached just anyway. It should be spoken with doctrinal clarity in a way that others can understand and in accordance with God's will. It requires the grace of God. God must reveal the necessary counsel at the time. So many things are needed when preaching the word. So Paul asks without hesitation to believers to pray for it to be revealed. He was bound, commanded not to preach the mystery of Christ anymore, but Paul decided to continue preaching. But the reason for that imprisonment is Paul's decision to continue preaching. Because there is nothing else that can free a person from spiritual imprisonment. There are many people throughout history who decided not to back down from preaching this, even if it meant ending their lives in prison. The fact that there are still such people in our time shows us the need for us to pray more. May God bless us.